If I were starting my six-figure online business over today, what would I do? In this video, I'm gonna give you exactly what I would do for the first 3 months if I were to start completely over and go back into business, and particularly what I would do on Kajabi, which is the platform that I use to host my entire online business. And so if you are interested in building an online business, or if you feel like maybe you need a reset or a restart in your online business, this video is for you, because I'm going to give you a step-by-step path that will take you for the first 3 months of your business to get up and running and be on your way to six figures fast. Now, to do this, I want to offer you Kajabi for 3 months for $99. This is something that they're doing with me this week, where you can join Kajabi for 99 bucks, one payment, and get it for the first 3 months, just for $99 flat. This is a massive discount, and what this does is it gives you a 3-month head start on the platform so that you can do everything we're going to talk about in this video, and it only costs you 99 bucks for 3 months to get started. So go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi. That's where you can sign up using my link, and you get the 3 months for 99, plus you get a 45-minute one-on-one Zoom call with me. You get my course, the Kajabi Accelerator course. You also get my 25K course launch email template. All that is yours when you use this link, when you use my link. And by the way, if you're watching this down the road and you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna get the 3 months for 99. Yeah, that's a bummer that you missed out. You still get everything else. 45-minute one-on-one call, the course launch email template, and my Kajabi Accelerator course. You get all that. So still jump in, even if it's down the road. But if you're watching this week, now is the time to do it. 3 months, 99 bucks. Let's dive into what I would do if I were starting over for these first 3 months. And I'm gonna break this down into months and weeks. So I'm gonna tell you what to do month 1, month 2, month 3, and then within each month, I'm gonna tell you what I would do each week for 4 weeks out of each month. So month 1, I would establish the foundation of my online business. For month 2, I would create my first mini course inside Kajabi. And then month 3, I would launch my course and automate my business. So month 1, we're gonna establish the foundation for our online business. For each thing I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna have a lot of playlists and a lot of videos that I'm gonna refer to, and I'm gonna try to link all those up in the card up here. So if I reference something, look up here and you can click the link. I don't wanna mention it every single time, but if you look up there, there should be a card anytime I reference a playlist or video that I have made in the past that you can go watch. For month 1, establishing the foundation for your online business. This is an important and crucial step. You want to get the right foundation laid, and this is why getting onto a platform like Kajabi is so helpful, because once you lay the groundwork, the foundation of your online business, it is set, and it's set forever, because Kajabi is a system that all works together. So your email marketing is working well with your course platform, which is working well with your landing pages, which is working well with your website. All that stuff talks to each other. So if you set the foundation once, you've got it set for good. So what are the action steps that I would do when I'm laying the foundation? Well, the first action step I would do is set up a lead generating website. Your website is one of the most important things about your online business. All of your content on social media, your videos on YouTube, everything points people to your website. So if it doesn't convert leads or get people to sign up to your email list, then it really hasn't done its job. So let's start with your website and produce a lead generating website. And I've done playlists about this before, and I'll link to one in the card. You can check it out further to see exactly what you need to do to get your website built. The second thing I would do is go ahead and set up an automated email sequence to engage new subscribers, so that now we have a website built that is generating leads to our lead magnet. We now need to make sure that we have an actual engaging sequence of emails to welcome them into our ecosystem so that we can warm them up as leads and offer them our products. So you want to make sure that you do that right away. That's week 2. In week 3, I'm going to begin doing some focused study of my audience. And specifically, I want to ask them what they're struggling with related to my niche and what they are hoping to achieve related to my niche. So over at Preaching Donkey, where I help preachers communicate better, I'm going to ask questions like, what are you struggling with most in your preaching? And what are your goals related to your preaching? And then I want to let them tell me in their words where they're stuck, what they're struggling with, and where they're trying to go, what their goals are. Those two pieces of information are massively valuable to me as I'm building products, as I'm making content. All of that stuff is so incredibly helpful. So I'm actually going to put those questions in my automated email sequence that I built, and I'm going to start getting that feedback from my audience. Week 4, I'm going to focus on consistent content creation and lead generation. So here's what I mean by this. So at this point, we have built our website and it is generating leads. We have an automated sequence for people who subscribe to our list so they're not just left out in the dust. We're asking our audience what they're struggling with and where they're trying to go, so we're hearing straight from them how we can best help them. While all this is happening, I want to make sure that I'm consistently and continually making helpful, relevant content. So I want to make sure that I am making content and that my content is generating leads. So it's pointing to my lead magnet. Now again, for all of these, you have cards up there that you can click on, which will take you to videos and playlists, which will elaborate further. But for now, these are the action steps that you need to follow. And by this point, month 1 is done. Okay, so now we're off to month 2. In month 2, we want to go ahead and create our first mini course. For most people, I suggest creating a mini course first, because trying to create a full-length flagship course or premium course right out of the gate is a very intimidating, lengthy prospect for most people. The amount of time from right now to getting that course out is way sooner if it's a mini course. And you can test the idea and see how it works. And then if it's really, really resonating with your audience, you can build a bigger course around that concept later. But let's start with a mini course. And this is all we're gonna do in month 2. And by the way, if you look back at month 1, we're still generating leads. We're still getting feedback from our list. People are still coming into our email list. They're still being asked what they're struggling with and what their goals are. And we're still making content. All that stuff is still happening. But now we're going to focus on building this mini course. So what do we do in week 1 of month 2? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of the feedback and we are going to lay the groundwork for our first course. In other words, we're going to outline this course based on what people have told us, where they're stuck and where they're going to try to go. So we're going to take one of those concepts and we're going to build a course which is going to do what I like to call the escape arrival paradigm. And I got this from Miles Beckler, but I think it's so brilliant. We're going to think about what are we trying to help people escape from, and what are we trying to help people arrive to, and then what are the milestones along the way that will help them get there. So what are we helping them escape from? In other words, where did they tell us they were stuck? What are we helping them arrive to? In other words, where did they tell us they're trying to go? And then what are the milestones? What do they need to know? And what do they need to do along the way to make that happen? That's going to become our mini course. And that might be 5 lessons, it might be 7, but it's going to be very focused and brief on one place where they're stuck and one place where they're trying to get. Outline that the first week. Now, in week 2, we're going to bring our audience into it. We're going to send this outline to a few of our top students, the people who are the most engaged, that comment the most, that reply to your emails, and you're going to ask them, hey, I'm thinking about building something that will help people get unstuck in this area. These are the things that I'm thinking about covering. What do you think? And let them tell you what's missing, what they would like to see. Ask really specific, open-ended questions about how you can best serve them, and then listen to what they say. So by week 2 of month 2, we've already outlined the course and gotten feedback on it from our most engaged students. All right, it's week 3. We are going to record the lesson. So we've outlined it, we've gotten feedback, we know exactly what we're gonna say. Let's record those lessons. And again, if it's a mini course, you ought to be able to record the bulk of the content in a week. Set aside enough time to sit down and record these lessons. Do it very well. And again, if you're wondering, how do I record? What do I do? Look up in the card and you're going to see links to everything that I'm talking about, and you can go dig deeper into whatever you're trying to learn that will help you with what we're talking about. Okay, week 4, we're going to put the finishing touches on our course. So whatever we didn't finish in week 3, we're going to do, and we're going to add some bonuses to make it even sweeter for people. With bonuses, you want to think about, what could I add to this course that would make it irresistible to my target audience member, my target customer? So the person who's looking at this course and they're thinking, oh yeah, like I'm stuck there and I want to get there. This course is perfect for me. What is a bonus that when you add to it, they're going, oh my gosh, I got to have that. That's awesome. Okay, so now month 2 is completely done. In month 1, we established the foundation. In month 2, we built our first mini course. Month 3, we're now going to launch our course, and we're gonna automate some systems so that our business is making us money well into the future. Okay, so week 1 of month 3, we're gonna launch our course with a 1-week promotional campaign. We're gonna call it Launch Week. You've done a lot of work to this point. You've done the hard work of figuring out the foundation of your business, laying that, understanding exactly what your audience needs, building the system so that you can receive them well, getting their feedback, building a course based on that feedback, all the while you're making content and getting more feedback from them and serving them week after week after week. Now we're in month 3 and it's ready to launch. We're going to put together a 1-week sequence of emails and an offer. And again, up here you can find exactly how to do this, but that first week you're going to launch that course in a 1-week launch week. In week 2, you're going to go ahead and put that course into an automated campaign. And you might want to do this immediately, or you might want to wait a little bit. It's up to you, but you want to go ahead and take the best of the emails from launch week and put it into an automated campaign so that anytime somebody subscribes to you and goes through your email sequence, now they're going to have a chance to buy that course. So you make a whole bunch of sales when you launch it that first week, and now it's available for anybody who watches your content and opts into your lead magnet going into the future. This is really the sweet stuff of online business, when your content is continually driving leads to your email list, and your automated funnel, your automated email sequence, or your funnel is doing the work for you, selling the course that you already made. That's kind of the sweet stuff of this type of business. Week 3 of month 3 is where we're gonna do a little bit of dreaming, because by this point we have just hit the ground running, laid the foundation, built a course, launched the course, put it in Evergreen. Now we're gonna start thinking about, what do we wanna build next? And what is our business gonna look like in terms of our overall product suite in 3 to 5 years? How many courses are we gonna have? Are we gonna have a membership site? Are we gonna offer coaching? Maybe are we gonna do a live event? What are the possibilities of what we're gonna do? We're gonna discover all that in week 3 of month 3. We're gonna do some long-term planning. And then finally, week 4 of month 3, we're gonna take a step back and celebrate some wins. I think it's really, really helpful to build in some margin and some time to celebrate. So we're gonna look back on these 3 months. We're gonna see how things went. We're gonna celebrate any win we had. Did somebody buy your course? That's worth celebrating. Did a lot of people buy your course? That's worth celebrating. Did you set up an email sequence? That is worth celebrating. Did you figure out how to do something on your website that you've never done before? That's worth celebrating. Did you show up every week and make consistent, relevant, helpful content? That's worth celebrating. So don't forget to celebrate. And at the end of these 3 months, what you're gonna have is a business where the foundation is laid, a course has been built and launched and put into Evergreen, and you've gotten feedback from your audience, and you've made some long-term plans. If you do this, that $99 that you spent on those first 3 months of Kajabi will be the best investment you've ever made in yourself and the best investment you've ever made in your business. So again, lanesebring.com/Kajabi has everything you need to get started right now on Kajabi, and you can do this plan. The links are all in this video. Just refer back to it whenever you need, plus all the bonuses that I'm gonna give you. That is an affiliate link, so when you use it, I do get a small commission, so I appreciate it so much. I can't wait to see what happens in your online business as you jump into Kajabi.